Right, so I've done the decals. They actually went down really well. You can see they've gone down into the recess detail and over the plate section there with rivets on it, and it's gone over that. Fantastic. Big ones on the side, no troubles as well. Just make sure when you put them on, you got water on your surface, and then put the decal on, and then I roll out the water from underneath with a cotton bud, or big ones like that. You can just start off with some paper towel just to wick all the excess water, and then come in with the cotton bud. I just used, where is it? There it is, Mk.I for this one. Trumpeter and Hobby Boss decals usually go down well just with Mk.I. I think probably had 3 coats maybe. I won't do a coat, wait till it's dry, do another one until you get it to settle right down into those details. So now I'm going to, it's been a couple of days, I'm going to give it a clear coat over the decals to protect them, and then I'm just going to go on to the weathering. I'm just going to do a simple wash on this one. Before I get to the wash, I've painted in the exhaust stacks. I just hand painted them. I used Vallejo Acrylics metal colour and the burnt iron colour of that range. I'm not, like I mentioned, I'm just doing a quick build to show how the kit goes together. I'm not spending time making it worn and whatnot. So yeah, that's just hand paint in. I also, next up I'm going to airbrush some exhaust stains. I forgot to mention with the decals, I think the letters are the wrong colour. I'm pretty sure they should be sky as well. So if that's the case and you do want to make it more accurate, you might have to source aftermarket decals, or you can, these are nice and big, you could probably trace over the kit decals with Tamiya tape and cut out the letters, mask, like paint them like that. Or if you're fancy and have a silhouette cutter or something like that, you can make up some stencils with that. But I'm not fussed about it. Like I said, I'm just doing a build to show how it goes together. Alright, now that I've done the exhaust, and then I remembered I had to paint in the red fabric gun covers, and I sprayed in some cordite staining. This side I mixed up Tamiya smoke and a touch of black, and then here I put a touch of white in it, but it didn't really, you can see it just, but it's underside anyway. So yeah, and the exhaust stains. Alright, so for wash, I'm just going to use, you can't see the label on it. Hang on, there we go. Fullerene Models Dark Dirt Wash. It's a clay wash, just apply it and wipe it off when it's dry, but because we got black on the underside of the wing, you're not going to, the dark dirt's not really going to show up. So I'm going to use grey for just the black section. So it'll still be subtle, but you can see it'll go into the recess details, and it'll show up as a color difference, whereas the dark dirt wouldn't. I'm using a different brush. I just didn't use the same brush then, in case you were wondering. So you just ply it on like that, wait till it dries, and you wipe it back. I use paper towel and cotton buds where like around hard to get areas. Just like I said, quick build, so everything's getting the same treatment. And so on and so forth. So I'll continue on doing that, and we'll come back when it's done. Wash is on and dry. So paper towel, this is just dry. I've started rubbing it back dry, so you can, depending how dirty you want it, you can do it with dry paper towel, or if you want it a bit more off, just moisten it with my spit. And like that, so you can see it's in the rivet details, just what we want. And the hard to get areas like around the radiator, you moisten the cotton bud and just get in there like that. And also around your joins, 90-degree angled areas that are hard to get at. So I'll continue wiping that back, and then it'll be adding the wheels on that and giving it a flat coat, and then it'll just about be done. Painting the navigation lights and put on the antenna and the wire. Alright, all done. Overall, it's a good build. Just that issue with the nose piece that you saw in the build, I'm not sure what happened there. Was it me? Possible, but like I mentioned, I don't normally have any issues with Hobby Boss's kits. They usually go together well. On that note, Hobby Boss and Trumpeter would probably be my favourite manufacturer for subject matter. They make so many different subjects that some you think, wow, you wouldn't think anyone would ever make, so that's why I like them. And on that note, they're not Tamiya quality going together and that, so you might come across a few issues. This kit has got really nice surface detail, your rivet details. Anything else at the moment is a lot older, so you're not going to get the detail you got on this one. I think there's a couple more coming out, but I'm not sure. I can't remember what manufacturers were doing them, and I'm not sure if it was the Mark 1. I've built the Airfix newer tooled Mark 1 Spitfire, and that was I'd put it on par with this going together. It was a good build, but it doesn't have the rivet detail this has. My negatives for this kit would be the rubber tyres. I'm not a fan. I'm not sure how long they last, whether they last forever or they perish over time. And they're just really hard and a bit awkward fitting. But the positives is the mask set and the photo etch harnesses that is included with the kit. That's a nice touch, and hopefully they continue to do that with future releases. Yeah, so overall, good build, and a pretty quick build if you like. You want to do something pretty quick in between, bit of a mojo builder. This is the way to go. I've done this in probably 4 sessions. It's pretty simple. So I'm going to add some still photos of it at the end of this little video. Thank you for tuning in to the build.